Sorry, I was watching a film. We're back with the 5 Good Covers show. I have 5 comic book covers to show you, and I'm not really going to persist with this card. I have had a new one done, except I got me dad to write it for me. He is a market trader of 4 decades. He has spent his life writing 3 Mars bars for £1 on pieces of cardboard. I got him to do a whole bunch. You'll see some in the next haul video. There's a few hauls forthcoming. Right now though, in case you've forgotten, it's 5 good comic book covers. Honestly, my writing was better. It felt more showy. 5 good comic book covers. The word covers is illegible in my opinion. You should look forward to these though. My dad really struggled with writing any words with more than 5 letters in them. The other thing, he dots his I's, but his depth perception is even worse than mine. The dots are nowhere near the I body. It's above the C in comic at the top, and then he's dotted an I that doesn't even exist in covers. This was definitely worth taking my dad to McDonald's to get him to do. Go Gadget cover video. It's always a good start when we get to see that awful Kryporton planet blown up. What a horrible place that was. I have been to some shitholes in my time, but Kryporton takes the cake. Miserable, boring place. I'd rather go to Alton Towers. This is Superman of Steel, issue 0 by John Bogdanove. Even Superman doesn't look sad about Kryporton. He's angry that he came from such a crud bucket. Down with Kryporton. We have got Obsolete Wonder Woman now, issue 6, cover by Peabody and Sherman. The cover with a laser lasso nemesis. That is what she calls a lasso in this world. Great cover. And the issue does actually have half of it be about the origin of Nemesis, the backstory of her lasso. So it's both a good image and a good cover. I reviewed this issue. We had guest interior art for this one. And much to all your disappointment, I will be getting back to reviewing this series. I am enjoying it while I can. I've been thinking a lot about going back and trying to get all of Commandy, the Jack Quimby ones anyway. Here we have Commandy Challenge. This one is issue 12. Commandy, he is perched on the shoulder of the statue of Abraham Lincoln. He's stolen that from Captain America. Captain America did that in an issue, didn't he? I want to give Commandy a name, but all I've got is Teenage Caveman, which was the name of this appalling movie from 2002. I saw being shown on TV at like 3 AM in the morning. Spider-Man does whatever Spider-Man 60. Kanye, the Spider-Man clone, unmasked. This is where we found out that he was a Peter Parker clone that came out wrong. It was dead obvious beforehand, but it's here where we outright confirm it. It's also a bit stupid because he melodramatically unmasks in court as a clone of Peter Parker, and there's no questions or investigation into why Peter Parker was cloned, or why a clone of Peter Parker would wear a costume and kill supervillains. It's the Clone Saga. Well, it had to happen, didn't it? That is my impression of the critical drinker. But that is all I can do. That phrase. I can't do anything else in his voice. Are you all looking forward to your Supergirl movie? The one based on a horrible comic by an overpraised fallacy of a writer? It is tough to really say I have no interest in ever seeing it because, as I've said before, people like TCD and his ilk, they make it so everyone will just unfairly assume you are a piece of shit like them for not wanting to see a Supergirl movie. I don't want to see it because it's based on a comic that fundamentally does not in any way bear a resemblance to Supergirl as a previously established character. I saw Superman. That one was okay. The Superman bits. Lewis. Myxomatosis, he was good. My desire to see more falls off a cliff the more and more involvement Tom Queen has. Wait, here is what happened. Can't use that other one, it's too embarrassing. I was recording all video and I got near the end of recording it and I hated it. I felt like I was doing a disservice to the comics by making it a huge discussion about how people I am always whining about hate the comics. It just felt like a shit video. I didn't even finish the recording because I got like 85% in and I felt like I had turned the attention away from the comics too much. I will do that all video, and I do have to mention that thing, but I just have to kind of minimise it. Keep it to one little bit, one aside, rather than spending the whole video explaining why they are wrong or giving examples like their offensive introduction to a collected edition of that material. Then, when I didn't get that done, I wound up not doing a video until now. The daily uploads, it doesn't work. That's an harder version of YouTube. It used to be quantity retained viewers, but it has long since moved into a different model where higher quality, longer videos are what the algorithm favours. And I cannot keep doing daily videos. It genuinely eats up the whole day usually. I have very little spare time during the week. It's also actually fucking, or it has, fucked up my knees. I am kneeling here. I kneel behind a camera for like over an hour a day. That is including all the waffling that I cut out, or the many false starts or bad takes. There's also this constant voice in my head saying, why bother? This sounds like I'm making excuses to defend not wanting to make videos for a while. I've been doing this for 8 years now, and I don't take any of my viewers for granted, but at the same time, I don't personally like much of what I have put out in that 8 years. I would love if YouTube had a setting where I could make everything before 2024 or 2025 no longer show up on searches unless you are already subscribed to this channel. I don't want someone landing on my review of an Avengers issue where I'm completely unfocused and probably say diversity in comics as a point. That's a good example, actually. I don't want to be like him. Diversity in comics, or whatever he calls himself now, comics matter, isn't it? He hasn't changed at all in a decade. He still puts out the same low quality videos with no noticeable improvement in knowledge in either the content or production quality. He still holds a camera phone with one of his hands. or he has 5 seconds of silence before he even starts talking. And then when he starts talking, it takes him 9 minutes to get to whatever the point of the video actually was. His content is even worse than it was back then. Now he just whines and projects onto other people everything that is wrong with himself. But also, he loves AI now. I probably put too high a value on what I do, and also too low a value on what I do. Like doing shit where I just go, oh look, it is Kanye and Ben Reilly. And then this happens, and then this happens, and it's written by celebrity Howie Mandel. Isn't that a gag? That's piss easy. But if I was just doing that 8 years in, that would be actually shit. People have to grow. If you're creating something, no matter what, if you don't evolve, or you don't improve, or you don't budge, you are stagnant and uninspired. So, 7 thumbs up. See, that's a catchphrase. Repeating that is fine. It's what? 2-3 seconds of a video at the end. And it establishes how worthless any assessment I have provided is. That has a purpose. Just doing the, and then this happens, and then this happens, doesn't make it any better than an actual bad reviewer. Call me pretentious and call me deluded below. There'll be a haul soon. I've got a few to do. A regular haul. We've got 2 or 3 months of new comics and then back issues. And I've got 3, maybe 4 themed ones. Including that one I have been waiting on for a year and a half. And I still have not managed to find the final issue to complete it. I do have a great miniseries you will not have heard of that I want to spotlight and really push. I'm undecided if I should give it its own all video or if the reviews would be the spotlight. Call me pretentious and call me deluded. I genuinely think I'm doing something. And part of that is because it's ate up so much of my life now. It has to be more than an extremely long-winded, one-note shit post. Call me maybe.